Hello. So today, I did a lot of running around, basically like trying to find another job. It's a lot harder when you have restrictions due to health reasons. And my thing is, I don't want to start a job and then have to, end up getting fired because I can't do what I said I could. It's like some of the time I'm perfectly fine. I can do a lot of work. I could deal with the nausea. I could deal with like the little pains, stomach pains I get. But it's when the pains get extremely painful. It's like when they get extremely sharp or when they get the burning becomes too unbearable is when I can't function. And I'm guessing because I have no idea, and these gastrologists are not helping. I'm guessing if I continue to keep with the diet I have now, basically, I've cut out dairy and I mean all dairy, no almond milk, no soy milk, no coconut milk, no creams, no sodas, no fried foods, no greasy foods, no takeout. The only like takeout that I've eaten is Subway and only the cold cut, but no mayonnaise, just baby spinach, cucumbers, and I think it's olive, like virgin, some type of honey mustard. Yeah, honey mustard, because like I can't have mayonnaise. And a lot of the stuff I'm naming is stuff that I used to be able to eat, and I just can't no more. So it's a hard thing trying to figure out what you can eat and what you can't, especially when you're out in public. And that was another like thing because at my old job they were so freaking so judgmental, so ignorant. Like there were some people who actually understood, but then there were just some people who just were like, and the people who did not understood were the people that were in charge, were the top people. So it's like I honestly can't control how I feel because I don't know what the fuck I can eat what I can't. It's so people have no idea how much it can impact your life when your whole body changes overnight, like literally overnight. When you go from eating the same thing, like honestly, one I'm not even lying, I ate the same thing every day for like 5 years for breakfast. Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. I would have like the sausage one week. The next week I would have the bacon and egg on biscuit. The week after that I would have sausage and egg on on a croissant. So I would do like I would have a switched up, but it was the same thing breakfast sandwich every morning. I would do the egg whites. I would do the turkey sausage. I would do chicken. I had the same thing for breakfast every freaking day for like 5 years, and it did not make me sick. And I had IBS the whole time. So if I had IBS the whole time, I'm eating stuff. I'm like, okay, so I got my IBS under control. Jarrell, um, I always drank my juice. I never drank water, and I feel like that um, could have contributed to my stomach just basically going cuckoo for cocoa puffs. I never ate one. I mean, I never drank water. Um, didn't exercise. I just worked. Like all I did was work, take care of my son, and like sleep. Like I didn't. I'm not really a busybody person. I just want to fucking sleep. It's all I want to do. So what I want to do in life is like shop and sleep. Like the world's most boring person. Like I want to get up in the morning, do my makeup, fix my hair, dress up in pretty clothes, go to work my ass off, be the best employee ever because I like to be bragged about, and then come home to my newborn who is 8. He likes me to call him newborn. That's not a name I chose. Well, I called him that when he was little, but it stuck and he doesn't want me to call him anything else. So I hold him, I give him all the kisses in the world, eat dinner, and then I watch Family Guy. And that was fine for me. I liked it. There was nothing wrong with it. Like on weekends, when I had weekends off, take them to the movies or out to eat or nothing. Because I really don't like going outside. I hate going outside because I feel like work is a necessity. And I think that's an My eyelashes are coming off, and I'm about to snatch it off like right now. I'm about to get like real ugly because my eyelashes make me cute, but I have no shame. If you can't be on video without makeup and lashes, then you need to check your self esteem. I'll get them done again when I can. You're driving me nuts. Anyway, see how. Anyway, I so owning up to my mistake. My mistake basically was while I was sick, because I started being sick like around November. My dog is so weird. I started getting sick around November of 2017. I just thought my IBS was acting up. First, I thought it was my birth control. I had my birth control removed, everything. Uh, then around March is when the burning started, and I'm just thinking, okay, my IBS started acting stupid now, maybe because I'm getting older. So I just started taking more antacids. Injection was not working. I started to notice because I was skipping meals that I was losing weight. I lost like 12 pounds in March. So I was like, oh, it's just 12 pounds, you know. And then I started eating I was only able to eat like soup. That was the only thing I could keep down was soup. So I ate super crackers every day for like 2 months. And I did not drink ginger ale. I stopped drinking ginger ale because somebody said stop to drink soda. So I would drink like cranberry juice, cran apple. So cran apple soup and crackers was what I had for like 2 months. And I lost 40 pounds within that 3 month period between March and May. I lost 40 pounds. So also within that time, I just kept having the burning wouldn't stop, the nausea, the nauseous was I was always nauseous. I started having like these really bad headaches. I was not sleeping. I would sleep like 2, maybe 3 hours a night, and I still have that problem with sleeping. Like I do not sleep all night. I'm so freaking tired when I go to sleep, but I do not sleep all night. I wake up and I don't know. I just wake up and I'll just like stroll through my phone, and mind you, my phone is always dry, so I'm just strolling through my phone. I will play a game at like 2 o'clock in the morning, watch TV, or daydream. And I daydream a lot. I dream about stuff I want to happen instead of letting my mind wander. My boob is on the loose. But yeah, I was really sick. I started getting really in. I was still into this day dealing with the loss of my dad and my grandmother. I was extremely close to both of them, and they were the first people in my life that I ever lost. So the first person I've lost in my life was my dad. So it's still very hard. I look just like him, so my brothers look just like him. So it's really hard, and especially since like right after he passed away, I just had to go back to regular life, working, taking care of my son because that's you're not. It's basically like they give you a week to grieve, and then you have to get back to reality. So it's hard to grieve, and so I was just dealing with a lot. And one day at work, I cannot remember the day, but I was at work, and it was on a Tuesday. I know that much, and I'm just trying to picture it in my head. I was at work, and I was at my desk, and I had a customer. My customer, he was there for an ID, and I was like, okay. So I started processing him for a permit. He kept saying he was there for ID. I kept saying you here, and I kept asking was he here for ID. He kept saying he was there for ID, but I kept processing for a permit. Then by the end of his process, I was like, so here you go take your permit test. He said I'm here for ID, and I'm like, oh. So I started getting really confused, and then I started processing. I finished processing him, and then I sat there like my head just like it was like it got really heavy, and I was like, is this what a migraine feel like? I don't know. I've never really had migraines and headaches, so I'm like, is this what a migraine feel like? So my head got really heavy, my body got really weak, and I closed my eyes and I sat there and I just said, deep breath, and then I opened my eyes and I had no idea where the fuck I was. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I looked around for a second. I saw my supervisor and I remember, okay, this is my supervisor. I'm at work. So I had to go. So I went to my manager and I told her, I was like, I have to go. I don't know what's going on. I can't. I'm confused. My memory is. I'm scared. I need to go to the emergency room. This bitch had an attitude. She's like, "What's wrong with you now? You gotta go. Do you have any sick? No, bitch. I need to go." Okay, if someone tells you that their memory is impaired and they're confused, this bitch had an issue with that. Not to mention, I had a miscarriage in June. So who the fuck knew what the hell was wrong with me? I didn't go to the emergency room for miscarriage because I've had them before and like I wasn't that far along. So I knew it was nothing they could really do. So I didn't go. But she just irritated my soul. And I just left. I gave her the paper and I left. I went to the parking lot and I had car keys in my hand, but I did not know which car was mine. So I just sitting there like, what the fuck? I stood there for a couple seconds, just about a minute. And then I just pushed a button. I just pushed all the buttons on my car. And then the car that beeped is the car. I sat in the car and I didn't know how to drive. I'm scared. I called my brother. I told my brother, I need you to come pick me up. I need you to have me off so you can drive me home in my car because I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I can't drive. He came. He picked me up. He took me home, and after I started to like get my memory back and stuff, I went to the emergency room, and they just told me they told me that I needed to sleep. They like you need rest. You're not. You need no. He took me to the emergency room. He took me to the emergency room, and they basically called my primary care doctor and they couldn't reach her. And because they couldn't reach her, there's like, there's not really nothing we can do. I'm like, this is the emergency room. What the hell do you mean? Like, I was pissed. They basically did not give a fuck. They didn't do an MRI. They didn't do anything. I told him my memory's fucked up. I told him I was confused. He did not care. So I basically went there for nothing. I had to go out uh, South Baltimore, and I live out east, which is like a freaking 45 hour drive. It's like a 45-minute hour drive. So we came back to my house. My brother stays with me, so we came back. I, I slept, and I went to work the next day. I went to work the next day, and then the 9th of July, I went to the doctor, at my primary care doctor, and I told my primary care doctor what happened, and she gave me a month off of work. And then after that month, she gave me another month off of work, and she just, my psychiatrist, my therapist, my gastrologist, they all said that they felt like my job was too much for my body to handle. Even though I may feel like I can handle the stress, my body couldn't. And when you have stress and you have IBS and you have any type of digestive issue, anything dealing with your stomach and stress will make it worse than it already is. So I took that as I needed to leave. Where I messed up at, where I really messed up at, is that instead of me just, I talked to HR. Let's think about it. I talked to HR, I talked to accommodations, I talked to all these people. I didn't ask the right questions. Like, I just had too much on my mind, and I was at the last week of me being out of work because I had to go back to work for one more week before I actually, because I gave my 2 weeks, to be professional, still gave my 2 weeks, but I still had that one week that I had to go back to work. And I was like, I do not want to go back to work. I do not want to go back. And I was so stressed about not going back. I was making myself sick. And when it came time for me to actually to put in my 2 weeks, I did not want to put in my 2 weeks, but I felt like I had to because that place was so toxic, so unprofessional, so unorganized. It felt like I was in prison, and they were COs. Like, they felt they it is not all of them, but it was just like the management felt like they were correctional officers instead of being managers. Like, I've had jobs before, I've had managers, I've had bosses before. It's not my fucking first time having a boss. I've had multiple bosses before, but this shit was different. They were so unorganized, so unprofessional. Nobody was on the same page. It was just, I couldn't deal, and so I just kept thinking about everything. Like, everybody telling me, don't come back here, don't come back here. This place is crazy. Thinking about what I had to go through while I was there. Thinking about how the manager would look at me when I would get sick. Thinking about how I felt leaving. When I left, I felt this huge weight lifted off my shoulder. And within like 2 weeks of me not being there, I felt different. I felt less stressed. I was still sick, and I think because, it takes time for your body to adjust. I don't know, but I just felt like this huge weight was lifted off my shoulder. And when I think of going back to work and I think about going back there, it stresses me and it terrifies. It's just like, I don't want to be in a place like that, especially not for 20, 25, 30 years. Hell no. So instead of me just taking off a year, telling them I wanted to take a year off for medical reasons, which I would have definitely been able to, just not got paid for it, I would have still been on the, I would have still been able to, hold up, this is what I was told yesterday. Basically, I would have took off a year for medical reasons, but have, there's a fly in my room and it's been in my room for like 3 days and I have no idea what to do. It's so annoying. I opened the windows. I mopped my floor with pine sol. Somebody said tea tree oil. Somebody said peppermint oil. This fly is irking my soul. It's killing me. Take a year off for medical reasons and look for and ask to be transferred to a different location. I didn't know that if I took off a year for medical reasons that they could transfer me to a different location. And also, I was like, so if I'm not getting paid, will I be able to get benefits? And they told me no. So that's the reason I left because I'm like, well, if I can't get benefits, then I can't be, I couldn't get benefits from somewhere else if I'm not employed. But if I'm employed and I can't get benefits, then what the hell am I? How am I supposed to pay my bills? Like, I was lost. But what I wasn't told was that I could have got benefits from my union, just not from the state. So that's what I did not know. Also, uh, the so if I would have stayed there, just took medical leave, got benefits from my union, they could have found a different department to put me in while I was out on that medical leave, and I would have been fine. Now I am unemployed, and I have no idea how I found the way to pay my rent. So I always find a way. It was just very stressful. You know, my bills are paid for this month. November is coming. How the hell am I gonna pay for November? You know, so it's very stressful, very stressful. And this is something I did to myself, but I actually don't regret it. My eye itches so bad now. I don't regret it. I do wish that I would have did it a different way, but that place was toxic, and I thought it was like people made me feel bad because I left. People made me feel like I was stupid, but I'm not the only person that has gastritis. I was diagnosed after I left with irritable bowel syndrome and chronic gastritis and food allergies. So it wasn't in my fucking head. And people could, I'm like, how can you think I'm lying? I'm sitting here getting smaller and smaller by the fucking day. And I don't exercise. I don't eat right on purpose. I want to eat chitlins and potato salad and collard greens and apple pie. I want to eat fucking soul food. I want to eat Chinese food. I want to eat fried food. So, yeah, I'm like, yeah. But I just wish I would have asked more questions to more than just the state. I should have called my union and talked to my union before I left. And now I'm dealing with the consequences because I am the type of person that likes to keep myself up. Right now, I look horrible, so bad. I like to keep my lashes done. I like to keep my hair done. I like to take my child places. I couldn't do anything for him for his birthday. I wanted to cry, and my mother just was like, "You're doing too much. He has a party every year. It's okay if he does not have a party one year." And she just doesn't get that I like to celebrate every birthday because there's no guarantee that you'll have another one. I like to celebrate, so. And I think, I don't know, but I'm dealing with the consequences now. So I'm looking for work, I'm looking for a job. I'm just very cautious about the type of job that I get. I'm not gonna put myself in the same position I was at MVA. I'm not gonna say I can do a job and I know I can't. So I'm not gonna. I'm not looking for a job with customers. I'm not looking for a job at a really large company. I'm not looking for a job where as though it's gonna be very stressful. A job where I have to work 6 days a week. A job where as though they don't have FMLA. My last job had FMLA, but they treated me like shit. So whatever. A job where as though they understand hey, I have a sickness and it's not my fault and it's not my control. It's not something that will happen every day, but when it does happen, I need you to understand that I have to leave early or I have to come in late. And I had a job like that before. The job I had before NVA, they were, if I got sick, they were like, well, go home, take care of your health. You know, we have deadlines, but you know, you're fine. She was like, don't ever feel like this job comes for your health because you can't do the job if you're dead, right? You can't take care of your son if you're dead. So that job was they understood. So I know I was out there, and I'm being very picky. I don't care if I'm gonna spend my life working for someone for 20, 25 years, 30 years. I'm gonna like where I work. I'm not gonna just settle for anything. And if I have to end up losing my house and being in a fuck living in my car, that's gonna be what's gonna happen. My son's gonna be fine. He has a dad, he has a grandmother, he has two uncles, and he will see me every single day. Nothing will change in his life. He has a room. He has a room at his grandmother's house. He's a room at his dad's house. So nothing will freaking change. He will always be taken care of. I will see him every day. He'll go to school, everything. Nothing will change. You know, because I mean, I'm good for this month. But like I said, next month's coming. So I don't know where goes. But I do know that I don't regret leaving that place at all. I just regret the way I did it. I should have asked more questions to more people. But it is what it is. So now I'm going to take my pills. Look at this pill. These were so hard for me to swallow. At first, they were like I wasn't used to swallowing pills this big. But it is. Can you see the name of it? Sulfur. I can't pronounce that shit. I'm not gonna even try. Can you see the name of it? It's like Catafric Carfit. I don't know. The bottle is down so down the suffocate whatever the words are down faded away because I carry it in my pocket book everywhere I go. I'm gonna show you my dresser. Hold on, is it it's not really dirty. What's that? That's not it. Okay. So I'm trying to oh there we go. So that's the Bentyl I take. That bottle behind the Pepto, the almost empty bottle of Pepto. That is the muscle relaxers I keep. I have really bad periods because of the IBS. So I have to have the jumbo extra strength Tylenol always on hand. That blue bottle in the back is my antacid. And then, oh shit. This is, ooh, look at my hair. Ooh, look at my hair. This is the bag I carry with me everywhere I go. It's the purse I carry with me everywhere I go. And this is what I keep in it. Because a lot of people feel like I'm lying. This is my lotion. Gotta have lotion. Gotta have earphones. A brush. I have a cold right now, so I have cold medicine. Gotta have Pepto, and it's the new bottle. Because that one's almost gone. So this is my little bottle of dicyclomine, which is Bentyl. Gas pills. Gas pills. These are for my nausea. In case I get diarrhea. The Pepto works for diarrhea as well. But if I just feel like I just have diarrhea, that's it. I'll just take that. These are also antacids, but I carry the chewable kind only because I don't want. It depends the weather. Like if it's too hot, you know. I haven't found chewable Pepto, so I don't have chewable Pepto and chapstick. That is what I carry. So yeah, I sleep with it by my desk, by my bed every night. In case I just in the middle of the night. So I'm trying to learn to live with it. I'm trying to learn how to manage it. But even though I carry this stuff with me, if I get sick, I still come home. Like if I'm out at someone's house, which I really don't go anywhere except for my mother's house. But if I'm out at my mother's house and I still get sick, I still come home even though I have all that medicine with me. Because I just need to be comfortable in my own space. But yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. Tomorrow is a Wednesday. I was supposed to clean my house today. But I think depression is really setting in because I just did not want to get out of bed, and I don't. I don't feel like being depressed. I really don't. That's too much. So tomorrow when I get up, I had to take my son to the doctors. That's what I did today. I forgot. I took him to the doctors, and after I took him to the doctors, I just came in my room and just looked stupid. But tomorrow I'm gonna clean my room. I'm gonna clean my house again. I'm gonna organize. I'm gonna clean up. It's not really a lot to clean up because I clean up so much. It's not a lot to clean up. But after I clean up, I'm gonna do homework. I'm trying to learn how to stick to things, but my ADHD is really driving me nuts because I just lose focus so fast. Uh, I'm gonna start uh, a blog on a site, not on here. But believe it or not, even though I have my own issues, I have been helping a lot of people on social media because I'm in a lot of groups for people with suicidal thoughts, people with irritable bowel syndrome, gastritis, and all the other digestive issues. I can't pronounce all of them. People with suicidal thoughts, people with anxiety, and people with IBS and other digestive problems. I'm in all those groups, and when I see people talking about crazy stuff, like when people with IBS get discouraged, or when people with suicidal thoughts actually try to think about really committing suicide, or when people with anxiety feel like there's no hope, I will send an inbox and I will tell them if we want to talk, we can talk. And I've actually video chatted with these people and have had conversations in my inbox for months. And, you know, according to them, I've helped. And I am in school right now to get my bachelor's degree for psychology. I honestly did that because I feel like I can help everybody else but my damn self. I can help anybody but myself. And of course someone who doesn't want to be helped. If a person don't want to be helped, there's no point wasting your time. But I can help anybody who actually is open to help, who wants to help, who's open minded and willing to change or willing to give up, stuff like that, willing to listen and actually try. I can help them. But I could not help myself. I was with a piece of shit for 10 years, a piece of shit alcoholic that watched me struggle, watched me pay bills and did not do anything but asked me for fucking money for cigarettes. And try to fight me if I didn't want to have sex and made it some horrible relationship. Anyway, but I'm gonna be doing that. My blog is gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be a blog or if it's just a website where people can, I guess, make an appointment. That sounds crazy, but I'm gonna figure it out. I just want to be able to help people. I want people to know that there is someone out there they can talk to. I'm a very friendly person. I'll befriend anybody, honestly. Like, I don't care about looks or money or how you look, your race, your religion. I don't care. I'll befriend anybody. So I'm gonna do that, and then that's it. I do really want to get out and socialize. I have not been out since June, and before June, I was out on my birthday. That was it. So like for the month of June, I went out that one time for my friend Pat's birthday, and then for the month of May, I went out that one time for my birthday. Since then, I was not out since November. So I was out from the night. I think it was like November 20 something. For my actually, I wasn't even out. I went to my cousin's house for a sleepover, but I have not been out. Out since yeah, for a long time. I went out twice, and what is this? October, 10 months. I'm terrified to go out, but I want to go out. I like going out. I like getting dressed up and wearing heels and going out. Wait, I did go. I went to a comedy show. I did. I went to a comedy show. I went to go see Wild 'N Out. I think it was last month with my friend. My stomach started killing me. I was so mad, but I got through it. It didn't last too long. It was just like a couple minutes. Started getting a little nauseous, but it was fine. It was fine. I had so much fun. I was so happy I went. I laughed so hard. It's the best. So yeah, but I do want to go out. Yeah, I could do another comedy show, or because comedy shows are at reasonable hours. Like, I don't like going out late. I'm an old lady. I don't care what people say. I like to go out about 6 o'clock and be home by 10. And if I'm feeling nice, I might stay 11, maybe 11:30. I don't like to stay outside 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't get drunk. And I mean, you don't have to drink to have fun, but if everybody around you is drunk and you're the only sober one, it's just like, I wish I was having as much fun as you are. But yeah, I can't go out, but I really do want to. I want to go to another comedy show, or maybe go. It's a place in Maryland called Power Plant, or Scores, or Stalking Horse, or I just definitely want to go out and have some fun and play dress up. And I can't drink, and I don't eat when I go out. So I just feel like to just go out and maybe play some pool or bowl with the kids. Maybe I don't know. I have to get a job and decide that. I can't go anywhere until I have a job. Like I'm not going anywhere if I don't have any money and I don't have a job. So, but that is it for me.